It's finally happening. Three-time Cy Young Award winner and All-Star will be activated. I want to get to that story and more. And I mean, you look at what has gone on for starting pitching for the Dodgers, and it does not look good. You look at what happened with Bobby Miller last night. You look at the replacements having Robleski in. You look at Landon Knack being in there, and you look for a little opportunity, just a glimmer of hope that somebody will be ready to come back up and step into a starting role as a pitcher for the Dodger. And why not have one of your all-time GOATs being ready to go, locked and loaded? And who am I talking about? You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Kersh. I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Clayton Kershaw. Tosses 3 scoreless innings in his first rehab start for AAA Oklahoma OKC. He did this yesterday. How cool is that news, right? I would, at this point, we could use the help, okay? Look, big ups to Bobby Miller getting some strikeouts, but the grand slam home run, that was something that you can see. Look, he can throw hard, but his placement is wrong, and sometimes he just puts it right down the pipe, and hitters take advantage of that. So Bobby Miller, is he the answer as the replacement? You know, with Snell being down, was Robleski? No, he was sent down, and Landon Knack. So Bobby Miller, Landon Knack, one of those guys is going to be sent down. I mean, it is only a matter of time before Kershaw is going to take that spot, and he makes a good style to making that happen yesterday, because 3 scoreless innings showing you that he is ready to go. So Kersh, I don't know how you feel about the guy, but look, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, right? He's had health issues over the recent years. Hasn't thrown more than 132 innings in a season since going all the way back to 2019 before they won the World Series. He didn't even pitch until July 25th. That was after undergoing shoulder surgery, and he went 2 for 2, had a 4.5 ERA with 7 starts, and then he got shut down. Remember, on August 30th, they had to shut him down, right? So he's eligible to come off the injured list on May 17th. And he has spent all 17 of his big league seasons with the Dodgers, 10-time All-Star, 212 to 94. That's his record. A 2.50 ERA, and also was the National League MVP in 2014. Went 21-3 that year, 1.77 ERA for the GOAT of the Dodgers, Kersh. And, I mean, what do you feel about it? May 17th? That's a long wait, right? What do the Dodgers do? I mean, how much more rehab do you need to have him to go? He's just proven that he's had 3 innings. And look at it. Just, okay, so how much more rehab does he need? Let's think about it. 3 innings, scoreless innings in OKC. Look at what Bobby Miller, Justin Robleski, and Landon Knack have done as replacement starters in there. Haven't been the stellar turnouts that we'd kind of like to see. And Landon Knack probably, granted, he's been the best out of them. And I think Bobby Miller is not far away from that. But, I mean, if you got Kershaw ready, he's had the surgery. And I always talked about the bone spur that he had. The bone spur, really, a lot of people didn't talk about it. And when he came out and pitched last year, he still had that bone spur. So that ERA, 4.5 or whatever it was last year, that's not good. And the reason that wasn't good, because with a bone spur, you have to have that thing taken off. It's a knot on the bone, so you basically have to cut that spur off. That's what he did in the offseason. That's why he's going to have success this season. You always need a quality lefty, and Kershaw gives you that quality by having him in the mix. So you got to think someone's going to be going down here, and I'll tell you what, Kershaw is going to be coming up to the big boy club and be pitching, because we could use him. We can use the experience, and his presence in the clubhouse counts. And you may be a Kershaw hater. There's people that are, Kershaw's done, get rid of him, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You need to give this man a chance and what he has meant to the Dodgers. He's had the 2 surgeries. He's done the offseason work. He got rid of the beer belly. He is ready to go. So he's back. Let's go. Let's get Kershaw involved as soon as possible for the Dodgers, because he brings a lot to the team. All right. Got to say something. Pajes trying to shut down the Kim replacement rumors. He doesn't like that, because, look, all these stories recently that you've been seeing have been about Oh, Hassan Kim, he's going to be brought down, and Pajes is going to be sent, or Pajes could be trade bait. Pajes this, Pajes that, and he's had a couple little hiccups in the outfield, but he's starting to come around as far as the back goes. And yesterday's win, what a good win for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei, Freddie, that was their show. How about Shohei's home run? How massive was that thing to the very back of the grandstands? I mean, what, 427, I think that thing was? That was massive. That thing got out of here in a hurry. Dodgers 7-run first inning, and they held on to an 8-7 victory over the Rockies on Wednesday night. Pajes drove in 3. When are you able to say that one? Pajes drove in 3, and Austin Barn watch is over. He had a 2-run double for the Dodgers in that 7-1 lead. Big ups. Austin Barnes had not got a hit, and I think he was 0 for 20-something. I'm not sure what the number was on that, but he was not doing very well at all. So Austin Barnes' watch is over. He took care of business. All right, and the Dodgers go on to sweep the Rockies. And here's how the hitting line looked up for you. Take a look right there. Shohei, he had 2 hits. He had 2 RBIs. Mookie, well, he walked twice. Always can count him to do something. Whether if it's not going to get a hit, he's going to get on base. Got on twice. Freddie Freeman, he had the RBI. He also had 2 hits. 2 hits. Love to see Freddie coming back. Teo, fresh off those 2 days off, not fresh at the bat, so he'll need a little bit of work, but he'll get back into the swing. Everybody else stepped it up. Conforto, he got a hit out there, and he needed one. Big time. Big time. Tommy Edman, well, he got himself a run there. So Tommy got on. Max Muncy had a little bit of a game right there. Love to see Muncy start to get busy. 2 hits for Muncy. Even a walk, that's what we want. That's the kind of Muncy. If we're going to see Muncy on third and there's going to be no changes, we need him to walk and we need him to get hits, and he needs to get off that snide list and get a home run. And Pajes, there you go. There's the big 3. 3 RBIs for Pajes. And there you go, Austin Barnes at the bottom. There you go. Loving this. 1 hit. Austin Barnes' watch is over, and he knocks in 2. So it's not some cheap hit. He gets a hit, knocks in 2, and so we don't have to worry about Austin Barnes being hitless anymore. How did the pitching look? Well, Bobby Miller only went 3 innings, and the 8 hits he gave up, that's 6 earned runs, and that's not going to get it done. Here's the deal, though. Take a look at the strikeouts. 7 strikeouts in 3. 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. That is good. If he just doesn't put pitches in the bad spot, that could be solid. So that's the encouraging news I see out of this Bobby Miller, is he does have 7 strikeouts. Yes, he gave up 8 hits. That's wrong. 6 earned runs. We don't like to see that. That grand slam definitely hurt. But also good to see Bond come back, too. Get a strikeout, gave up no hits. Kasparius, too, as well. He comes in, did give up 2 hits, but he had 3 strikeouts. Vesia, solid again with 2 strikeouts for him. Bullpen getting back on track. They stumbled a little bit, but they're definitely back on track. And then Tanner Scott taking care of business, striking out the side, giving 1 hit up there in the middle of that. But, hey, all said and done, Dodgers will take the win on that one, and they will sweep. And Brad Stradamus said it. I told you that was going to happen, that there was going to be a sweep by the Dodgers. So I called that way in advance. And before we wrap things up, Glasnow had a chance to talk about what it's like to be in the Dodgers organization and pitching. And here's what Glasnow says. This is a pretty cool thing. Speaking about the Dodger organization, Glasnow says this: it's a mix of the best possible things to become a better baseball player, plus the longevity of culture and of keeping a team together. It's the best of everything, and very comforting, a family atmosphere for sure. Everybody is very comfortable with each other, and it's a great feeling to be part of it. And closing on that, that's what Dodgers are all about. It is a family. The egos, check the egos at the door, because it's about the name on the front of that jersey, not on the back. And the Dodgers, with so many all-stars on their team, treat that the same way day in and day out. Dodgers got a day off, and then they hit back on the road to go against the Rangers. We'll see how that one goes, and we'll keep you updated on that. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. I'm Brad J. That's Dodger Digest. And always remember, my friends, you go through this Awesome day. Think Dodger Blue.